Hello, this is Ryan with Covington's Nursery. Now hear me out, this will eventually be about landscaping, I promise. But sometimes when I'm out photographing yards, I start thinking about great film directors. Some directors have a very distinct and recognizable style. They have a certain genre that they work in, they reuse a lot of the same actors, they perfected a certain style of film, and they do it again and again. Think Tim Burton. Then you have other directors that are all over the map. They're making great films in all different styles and genres. Think Ridley Scott, Alien, and then what? Thelma and Louise, then Gladiator. You know, these are all amazing films, but the only thing they really have in common is that they're all amazing, right? Well, just like with any art form, there's different styles, different genres of landscaping. And sometimes you get a landscape designer that's really good at doing one particular type of yard. Maybe they have a very recognizable style, or they tend to reuse a lot of the same plant materials. You know, all this is fine so long as you like that style, you know what you're getting. But every so often you get a landscape designer like Steve Malone. He has been with Covington's for, I don't know, decades. But when I go back to my computer and look at all the photographs of the yard designs I've filmed of his over the years, well, it occurred to me he's a bit like Ridley Scott. See, this is coming full circle. It just took me a while. No, seriously, he's able to master so many different styles of landscape design, and the only thing that really connects, the only theme between all of his work is that they're all consistently amazing. Here, let's take a look. This yard is absolutely enchanting. It's charming and playful with elements of magic and whimsy throughout, and the quaintness of the provincial countryside, but at the same time, also very grand and quite refined. Then switching gears entirely, looking at this poolscape here, it's hard to believe it's even the same designer. It's sunny and it's tropical, and even though it's a residential yard, it has all the panache and over-the-top spectacle of a stylish hotel. Simply magnificent for entertaining. Now, compare it with his totally different poolscape here, and there's almost no similarities at all. These homeowners didn't want a tropical look. In fact, they told Steve they wanted something more like a deciduous forest. So notice all the huge shade trees coming up to the deck and the cottage-like stone structure, perfect for cozy nights by the fire. For his next poolscape here, this style changes yet again. Even though this house butts up to Lake Ray Hubbard, all the natural multi-level stonework and intimate bistro tables give the impression of like a Mediterranean cliffside retreat. Being there, you really are transported to another place and time. Next, for this series of small ponds and water features, the homeowner wanted something wild and untamed and very natural looking, and Steve delivers yet again, using many Texas native plants and edgeless, organically shaped bed designs. Oh, speaking of organic, check out this vegetable garden. Again, a testament to how when Steve designs something, he designs like the best possible version of that thing imaginable. This raised garden is not only extremely convenient and practical, it's also the rarest thing of all for a home veggie garden. It's aesthetically beautiful as well. Yeah, I could do this all day. Seriously, I want to show you just one more though. This reminds me so much of Italy, but of modern Italy, which is rare here in the suburbs of Dallas. Usually you get a lot more of that like faux Tuscan villa thing, but not a lot like this. Man, there are so many more designs that I would love to include here, but to see more, you can go to covingtonnursery.com. Who knows, maybe you'll even get some inspiration for your own yard. Whatever style of landscape it is that you have in mind, I know for a fact that Steve can design it, and probably better than you ever imagined possible. And who knows, maybe one of these days I'll be over there photographing your yard. Let's grow together. Oh, and go back and watch Gladiator. It holds up phenomenally, as do most of Ridley Scott's films. Just saying.